Here we go, everybody. Welcome back. This is the collectibles on the screen. We are heading to the windmill area, close to the prison here. In particular, you see where the freeways kind of intertwine, make an X almost right here. You want to put your checkpoint-ish on a little bit on the left side of that X. Drive on the wrong side of the road here. The incorrect side of the road, if you will. Unless you're British or American. I mean, British or Australian, Jesus. Now you see we're hitting our checkpoint. Look for a little bit of a stunt jump here off the railing of the freeway. And that's the one we're doing. You may need a lot of speed here with a motorcycle. That's the jump right there. You see where we are, the windmills. I mean the windmills. What'd you call me? We need a lot of... If you do this with a car, you barely need any speed. But if you do this with a motorcycle, you do need a lot. But we actually need a car here in a second anyway, so... Boom. Nice. Now the next stunt jump we're doing, I believe it's that one right there, taking us down to the freeway. But it's too large for a motorcycle, so we're gonna use a car. So yeah, I think it's that one up there. There's also a signal jammer on top of one of the windmills. Don't flip, damn it, Greg. Oh. That was not the stunt jump. Close, but no, not quite. This is the stunt jump here. You see I'm looking at a blue barn back there? That is the stunt jump. Okay. You can take your run up from approximately this pillar or this windmill and try to land on the road, and you will have to correct your car immediately after you jump. So keep that in mind. Boom, there we go. I am actually going to switch to my bike now, because we do need to go back up there to take out a signal jammer. So if you remember, this looks kind of like a Y. This is where we were. I'm just gonna make my way up there essentially. Yep, this is where we took the run up from. Now I'm gonna head a little bit south and look for a bunker. You see the flat part up there? That's a bunker. Stand on the bunker pretty much. Look up into the windmill that's standing still. The windmill that is not spinning. The unspinnable windmill, if you will. Great. Now we are opening up our map again, and we're going past all of this windmill and windy roads area all the way until you hit like a little city town looking thing. Put a marker approximately in the middle of that town, and don't follow your checkpoint because it's gonna take you forever to get there. Just actually go there visually. That's why we picked the motorcycle. Whee! That's a sick jump right there. It kind of perfectly cushions you. Okay, we're approaching the town. You see the most colorful... Oops. The most colorful wagon? That's the one that has the collectible. on top of the hand railing. Yeah, you can't even see it. I'm looking for it. I can't even see it. That's ridiculous. But I know it's there. Next, open up your map. And if you look straight east, there are two kind of structures. This big one and this little smaller one. You want the... Oh, and this square one. Okay, so you want the most square one. I guess they're all rectangles. But this trio of buildings here straight east, it's very easy to see once you get there. Because there's nothing else around here. Yeah, it is right next to this pink dinosaur as well. But that's not that easy to see unless you're flying in here. The collectible is on the back of this, kind of looks like an electrical... I guess it's an auto shop. Yeah, it says it. An auto shop here. In between the fence and the auto shop. Now get on the road heading north and we're going into the quarry. Just expand your map, you see where the quarry is. Get in there. And we're getting two collectibles here. One is in that by that green tanker. This is one of the green tankers that does not explode. And the other one is by the train stop up there. So first is the green tanker. In between the big green tanker and the small green tanker. And then the train stop. Boom. Now we want to drive for a little bit. If you don't have this on... Actually, yeah, it's not quite that one just yet. Okay, so... Let's see, how can I explain this? Okay, you see this? This is where Trevor lives. This is the little convenience store here in Sandy Shores. And then you have this pond right before you hit the ocean. If you draw a straight line between this pond and this little road here, okay, the collectible is essentially right there. So drawing a line like this from the pond to this sort of half road is not even a complete road. The train's coming, I gotta move. That's where you want to go. There's a bunch of mountains in the way, but when you get there, it should look like alien looking, kind of hippie, kind of colorful. It's over these mountains here. There you see it. That's where we are. That was the pond. Back there is the airstrip. You don't need to be super precise with your marker because you'll see this when you get there. Look for the Volvo car. Is this a Regina? I think it's called the Regina in game. On top of this car, there's a little alien. And then the next one is... I have these M's because I haven't done these missions, but there's essentially a collectible in each of these M's. Right? So you can see that this is kind of like a road that also ends from the main road. Where the off-road begins and where it ends, there are collectibles. Shouldn't be super difficult, just drive in this general direction. You can use the mountain in the way in the background there as a reference as to where I'm driving, right? I'm driving between the two mountain cracks. Oh my lord. So here we go. This is the last house. I believe this one's Mod's house. Maybe the both Mod's house. I don't know. Yeah, this is the one that's Mod. Collectible is right by the porch. I'm not gonna touch the... Just in case I don't want a quest from Mod. What did I do now? And then go to the other side of this off-road road. On another house. On this table, Parkview Diner. You can see where we are. There's this factory thing over there, which we're actually going to. Now we're going on the back side of that factory, the side that's facing the mountain. On the toppest, on the highest building, there is a signal jammer. So I like to come up here on top of the mountain. Boom. And now if you look around, you should see like something that looks kind of like a train repair area. Where you have like train cards, looks like they repair, I don't know, maybe they refuel them or something. That's where you want to go. Inside of here on a shelf, there's another one. Nice. And I think that is gonna do it for this one. Let me just see. Yeah, because we can do the other ones in the final part of the video. So that was it though. Let's see how we're looking. Boom. That was it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.